is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. When he takes the field, he brings a certain swagger and charisma out there that not only the entire team, the entire stadium seems to feed off of.
You can feel it. It's different. It's special. Guys like this don't come around very often, but he makes the whole team better, but the belief is strong because he continues to make plays and be there for his team every time they need him.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kingsbury.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions offense will have its first possession of the game. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The inside handoff. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they...
And the defense, A's got him at the 27th. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Never in doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll run play action. Using the quick game. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to run for it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 10, Michigan 0.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And the returner is stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Kingsbury coming after it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on fourth down. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. On the move at the 30. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. To the air on first down. fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Penn State, 17. Michigan, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We talked a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Bulls his way forward. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You give the guys great tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. The Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. After run, now throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's right on target.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
It is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. We might have wanted to just let that one go to see if it would go into the end zone, but makes the fair catch at the 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got his man on the right. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To to throw. It's Graves. Pressure coming. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
On second down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy snap. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Graves. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give out of the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any...
The expressway is wide open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Going for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Penn State 31, Michigan 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Line gets set, first down. Leaves it with the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. It's Kingsbury. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Quarterback gets enough. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try and change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to pass. It's Graves. They're working that left side. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Past the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. And these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and down.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Kingsbury. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Getting some heat. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Lofts one high and deep. Lofted to the sideline, and it's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Scanning the field, it's Stewart. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now on 2nd down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Trying to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for the...